Welcome to this exploration of consciousness, a phenomenon that has puzzled humanity for centuries. It is the very essence of our being, a subjective experience that shapes our reality. But what is consciousness really? At its core, consciousness can be defined as our awareness of ourselves and our environment. It is a complex interplay of thoughts, feelings, sensations, and perceptions. However, despite our familiarity with consciousness, defining it proves challenging. Is it simply the result of neural processes in the brain, or does it extend beyond the physical realm? To begin our inquiry, we must look at the scientific perspective on consciousness. Neuroscientists have studied the brain extensively to understand how it generates conscious experience. They have identified various regions responsible for specific functions, such as memory, perception, and decision-making. For example, the prefrontal cortex is associated with higher cognitive functions, while the limbic system plays a crucial role in emotions. Despite these advances, the hard problem of consciousness remains unsolved. Coined by philosopher David Chalmers, this term refers to the difficulty of explaining how and why we have subjective experiences. How does the firing of neurons translate into the rich tapestry of thoughts and emotions we experience daily? This is just the beginning of our exploration into the nature of consciousness. To deepen our understanding of consciousness, we can turn to the philosophy of mind, which addresses questions about its nature. Dualism, a concept popularized by René Descartes, posits that the mind and body are distinct entities. According to this view, consciousness exists independently of the physical brain. In contrast, physicalism argues that consciousness is entirely rooted in biological processes. This debate raises profound questions about reality itself. Exploring these perspectives allows us to navigate the complexities of consciousness, revealing different layers of meaning. As we investigate further, it's essential to consider various states of awareness. Everyday consciousness, characterized by wakefulness and alertness, is just one aspect. Altered states, such as those induced by meditation, dreams, or psychedelic substances, offer unique insights into the nature of consciousness. Take meditation, for example. Practitioners often report experiences of deep stillness and expanded awareness. Scientific studies have shown that meditation can lead to structural changes in the brain, enhancing areas associated with emotional regulation and self-awareness. This leads us to ask, does meditation allow us to tap into a different layer of consciousness? The idea of interconnected consciousness is another fascinating aspect to explore. Some spiritual traditions suggest that our individual consciousness is part of a larger, universal consciousness. This concept challenges the notion of the isolated self and invites us to see our experiences as interconnected threads in a grand tapestry of existence. Recent scientific inquiries into consciousness have begun to bridge the gap between these perspectives. Research in quantum physics has opened new avenues of thought. The famous double-slit experiment, the relationship between consciousness and the body, is another intriguing aspect. The mind-body connection has long been a topic of interest in both philosophy and medicine. How do our thoughts and emotions influence our physical state? Practices like yoga and mindfulness highlight this connection, demonstrating how mental states can affect overall well-being. As we ponder the nature of consciousness, we encounter profound questions. What does it mean to be conscious? Are we merely biological machines, or is there something more to our existence? In conclusion, consciousness is a multifaceted phenomenon that transcends simple definitions. It invites us to explore the depths of our experiences and to consider our place in the universe. As we continue to investigate consciousness, we may uncover insights that redefine our understanding of reality itself. Thank you for joining this exploration of consciousness. If you enjoyed this journey, please consider subscribing to Mind Cosmos for more thought-provoking discussions on the nature of existence.